welcome back to Think Tank. Jason and Hannah here. And some of the men that were implicated in the Me Too movement recently are planning their alleged triumphant return back to the fold. Now, I'm not surprised by this, Hannah, because listen, the evil never sleeps. The devil's always abound, and these people
ain't no rest for the wicked.
Ain't no rest for the wicked. And some of these men that did some pretty heinous things that have come to light are trying to find a way to get back in good graces with the public.
They're on their apology tour.
On the apology tour.
Let me start this by saying I do not condone or promote any type of sexual harassment or abuse by either gender. And the only reason I'm doing this video is to point out the fact that these two are blatantly one-sided in this whole ordeal. They will not listen to both sides. Now, when I grew up, I was taught that there are two sides to every story, and you're to listen to both sides of that story before you made any type of conclusion.
It turned out Garrison Keillor was accused of dozen offenses over the period of years and plans to bring back his 2 radio shows and public access. Adding public access back to his shows that were taken off the air.
Okay, next.
Okay, next. Now we have Mario Batali, who was one of the most shocking for me, is supposedly eyeing his second act and reportedly after reportedly abusing multiple women over the years, whether by harassing them or physically groping them. Now, Batali is examining what he has called his blind spots and considering how life might look when he is not the lead singer, meaning he's trying to see how things could play to his favor when he's not in the headlines, when he's not the focal point for all of this. He told a colleague that he's simply trying to learn to be a better wallpaper in the room and not the room itself. That right there, you guys, sounds like a hired publicist that's telling these people, this is what you need to say, this is what you need to do, this is what's gonna work.
Next.
Louis Ferranda, executive talent producer for Caroline's Comedy Club, told the Hollywood Reporter that Louis C.K. will be likely to return to the comedy scene within a year, making fun of the allegations and the accusations.
Now they have literally proved my first point against them. As far as this first guy they're talking about, I've never heard anything about him, so I'm not going to comment on that case. Second, Mario Batali. I've heard about this. My point about this one is just going to simply be, this guy quoted a statement he made and speculated that it was just a publicist statement telling him what to say, and it really wasn't real. But he has no proof or facts to prove that it's true, nor does she. And her only statement in the whole thing was, now I don't know if she's just showing her age or her intelligence. I'll leave that up to you. And as far as Louis C.K., the whole truth of that matter is, he invited 2 women, I believe, up to his hotel room. And while they were there, asked them if they mind if he dropped his drawers and masturbated in front of them. And they just giggled and said okay, so he did it. That sounds consensual to me. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore with social media and stuff. It seems like everybody anymore wants to try and they feel bad about something they did years ago to get their 15 minutes of fame. So just like all the other ones, they climbed aboard the hashtag #MeToo train.
They also talked about Matt Lauer is trying to make his comeback and he's back in the public light. It is so obnoxious, right? Like, I'm not saying these people need to be like relegated to the depths of, the abyss for the rest of their lives. But they need to show improvement. They need to not be within however many months of these allegations coming out, because they've been doing it for however many years. And the truth of the matter is that these powerful men have an ability that the women who were abused, who were harassed, do not. Right? These women had to change careers. They've been blackballed. They've been, brushed to the side so that their stories didn't come out. None of these women who came out and had the bravery and the courage to expose these men on such a public level are getting their tours. They're not getting more fame from it. Nobody wants to work with them, right? Because it's like, oh, that woman raised the red flag. Like, that's a danger.
They become they wear a scarlet letter.
Well, this is my opinion, but Hannah, at very least, is a misguided soul. what she's saying is not exactly the truth. These women have not lost everything. As a matter of fact, they've gained more than they've lost. You know, they're always on the media. They give interviews that I'm sure they get paid to do. And I wouldn't be surprised if one or more of them doesn't receive a book or a movie offer, or maybe both. She also brought up the fact that she said none of these men have lost anything. Well, I beg to differ with that. She also seems to think that these men should pay some kind of penance sentence according to her rules. I don't know who the hell she thinks she is. Like I said, it's one-sided argument only. No other opinion matters but what she thinks. Well, listen, Hannah. Bill Cosby lost the last years of his life now. Is that enough for you? Matt Lauer, as you speak of, lost his career of over 2 decades. And a lot of other things, too. Is that enough for you? Well, probably not. Well, that's about it for this one. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you had a great day. And as always, until next time, bye-bye.